Hey guys, it's Romer here. I'm back in Ireland in my new place for the time being, and all nice and rested and back from the UK. I will say the past 2 weeks have definitely been quite something, quite fulfilling, quite refreshing. Well, actually, I should say the whole trip all the way to Sweden and UK. That itself felt refreshing, felt eye-opening. It's definitely eye-changing and something I needed to do in order to be able to grow and become a better person. Not that I wasn't already a better person, but something to make sure I'm still able to grow and do as much as I can for the better. I just wanted to give my thoughts on the whole experience of being around with Hen and visiting everybody else during my 2 weeks there. Of course, the first 5 days was a bit of a drag since I had still had to undergo quarantine, and they had only removed most of the mandates 3 days before I was supposed to have arrived. Luckily, we were able to make the most of it. Me and Hen played a lot of cards, crazy eights, rummy, casino, and a few other non-perverted things. I had the great experience of experiencing a lot of English cuisine, especially hole in the toad, cottage pie, and a lot of eggs, bacon, sausage with no seasoning because that's how British people eat, according to Hen. And but I was also able to make the most of it whenever I wasn't going around the city, learning a bit of Spanish to see if I can broaden my horizons a bit and sort of keep my brain active. And I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy the whole thing. Meeting Tanya was amazing. Uh, we going around Camden and then taking pictures of the platform 9 3/4 at King's Cross was definitely an exciting experience, and checking out many of the goth shops and clothing stores in Camden was great. A lot of cyberpunk, a lot of steampunk, goth, goth clothing, and like so many different categories that just makes you feel alive, like you want to be able to experience a lot of stuff. Tanya can also be a little bit, she's got a bit of an exciting side when it comes to getting soaked by rain, which is always of delight. If I don't sound like a bit of a sadistic prick, which I probably do from time to time. But then the second encounter with getting to meet Carrie and TJ and Mandy was very fulfilling. I mean, I'd already met Mandy when I saw her at the airport, but I don't think that time counted because I was extremely exhausted after trying to find Hen and Mandy in the parking lot and having a very poor signal, but it worked its way out. We had some tea and biscuits, talking about a lot of things. To be honest, though, I'm not really much of a social person, so I tried to be as social as possible, but I it just drains me for some reason whenever it's a conversation involving more than 3 people. I mean, I can even handle 3 people, but more than that, that's when I start to get really exhausted. But, we did what we did. We told each other stories about work, about our experiences, and then me adding in a few more perverted comments from time to time just to lighten the tension and make things a little bit more at ease. Getting to Oh yeah, and then another thing I saw with Hen was the whole experience with the origins of the cock and bull story by going to Stony Stratford. That was pretty cool. and then trying out some of the local beer, the Razorback beer at the Old George. That was exciting. But overall, Hen really did help me out a lot in terms of just calming me down with my anxiety, to also doing a tarot card reading, which really resonated with me, especially with the cards she presented. One of them was involved, like the cards themselves. It was like temptation, fertility, and then something involving, like, growth, and then growth, letting go. And the whole stories that were mentioned in those cards was, you know, all about forgiving and forgetting, letting go of the past. And by getting rid of my grudges, I'll be able to grow. And in her point of view, she believed it was because of what was going on between me and my mom, with the whole tension in my career. Well, I should probably say her career, since she was the one who wanted me to make sure that I become a successful doctor. But after 13 years, you just realize when you've had enough, especially with how things are going. And, the way Hen told it to me, it was like it resonated with me in a way that made me realize what I need to do next without feeling any pressure. And that is how you're supposed to communicate with people, to have a meaningful relationship. I really do see Hen in a as like a mother figure to me, because she cares about people around her. She wants to make sure that things are like the best for us, but it's done so in a way that really makes you want to listen. I mean, of course, when I met the other people around, it was also a very special relationship as well. And those kind of things I want to be able to cherish for as long as I can, because I already wasted my 20s with medical school. I felt extremely isolated. I was depressed, anxious, wanted to hang myself a lot and just like end the pain. But now that I'm in my 30s living by myself, I feel a lot less tension, a lot less stress, and I don't want to experience any more loss and pain and suffering. Birmingham as well. That was also really good. Well, yeah, checking out the Birmingham library, just like seeing things, like, before we were about to head out. Looking back on it, I think this isn't the end. It's in fact just the end of the first chapter of a whole series of adventures that I'll be going through. And I hope that I get to see a lot more people later on. I want to see Fanta. I hope Rose gets to come to London as well. So that way we just have more people like in our community arriving together. So that way we get to experience more. And I just want to make sure that we all feel like we're not alone, that we are together. And what better way to do it than being there in person, just to enjoy each other. So it's definitely something that helped me, and I want to make sure that it can help others as well. Anyway, just wanted to point that out, and hope everyone else is having a good day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.